What goes on, guys? We're back here again with yet another review, and today I am very pleased and excited to be showing you guys the brand new Neca Toys Universal Monsters X Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Raphael as the Wolfman. Now, I'm not gonna lie, Wolfman's not one of my favorite Universal Monsters, and Raph is not my favorite turtle, so I'm not super excited for this guy. But this line has just been so strong that I'm all in for it. So any turtle that they make, I have not gotten Casey as the Phantom of the Opera or April as the Bride of Frankenstein, but if I ever found those on clearance, like 15 or less, I'd probably grab them. But yeah, these are awesome. So there's the barcode if you're looking for it. I finally found mine at Target. Look at that artwork. It's beautiful. Keep them coming. And you get Raph there. He looks great. I get to see the figure in the box. So, with all that being said, without further ado, let's go ahead and open this bad boy up. And getting Raph out of the packaging, he is pretty cool. I will say right off the bat, he's probably my least favorite out of all of them so far. Is that to say he's a bad figure? Not at all. He's still wonderful, but just compared to what I've seen with the creativity levels of prior figures, especially that Leo as the creature from the Black Lagoon. Damn, that thing was gorgeous. Leo's been winning full circle. I think the Hunchback Leo was the best one in the first wave, and so far he's the best one in the second wave of the Turtle Brothers. So, you know, keep them coming, but I think this one is the least creative out of all of them. I really do like this head sculpt. Matches the thing on the box with like the bigger eye versus the smaller one. You got those teeth in there. That paint is beautiful. You do get a rotating bandana. Looks wonderful. And of course you got to get the iconic Wolfman green shirt on Raph, which looks great. But like this, nothing here screams turtle to me. Nothing. He's furry. He's like, the face doesn't look like it. It just doesn't scream TMNT. The closest thing would be the feet and the hands. And then he has a shell, which is pretty cool that it's like all ripped up. I like the ripped clothes on it. And it's like a furry carapace, which is really weird. But it just doesn't scream turtle to me. Like, if you showed me this and I didn't see the shell on the back, like, I would not think that that's a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. And that's a shame, because that's what this is supposed to be. I had that complaint with Donatello as well as the Invisible Man. You really didn't see turtle. Everybody else I think was pretty good, but the bands on the arms look good. He's got the big chubby fingers with the skin palms. What I wasn't expecting until I opened it was that these legs are degenerate. So he's got like the stifle, the hawk, and the pastern, which is pretty interesting. Was not expecting that. That's pretty cool. I do like the wash on the fur. It looks very nice. You get these knee pads on here that are separate pieces. And then the dry brush on the jeans looks great as well. Like all the little silver punched in. But yeah, there's not really, you know, there's like, Leo just was like caked with detail and cool little nods to like marine life and whatnot. This one's just like furry turtle, and that's what it's supposed to be, but it just falls a little flat for me. And that is also reflected in his accessories. So he is going to come with a pair of gripping hands, which is nice. They hold all the same detail. And then a pair of fist hands, which is nice. It just looks so weird, but I like that. Good weird. Then you get an alternate head, and I'm not a fan of this alternate head. He looks goofy, and not in like a fun way. He's like, like, I don't know. Not a big fan of this head sculpt. It's done well, just not something for me. Then you get the bear trap, which, by the way, for those who don't know, these bear traps are illegal in most places. Yeah, you're not really supposed to use these kind of bear traps. These are pressure plates. I know how to set these, actually, and there's never going to be jagged teeth like that. But anyway, if you want to learn more about wildlife, DM me. I got you. That's my major right there. But I like the chain. I like the way it's painted. It looks cool. It looks cartoony. It is functional. Obviously, if you put your finger on the plate, it's not going to like snap you, but yeah, it works. It's pretty cool. I think the best thing is definitely his sai. I like that there's this one's a bone and this one's the top of the Wolfman's cane. That is really cool. That is, honestly, that's the coolest part of this whole thing for me, are these the sai. But the problem is getting them in these hands is a nightmare. I'm not even going to do it on camera because they're kind of stiff. You can kind of get them in like weird positions, which is kind of cool. I mean, the hands are pretty soft for the most part, but I just worry about breaking them. So, it's not, actually, it wasn't too bad, but I like them. Just again, a little bit of a lack of creativity with this one. I got to be completely honest. I know people are always telling me that, like, oh, you just love anything Neca does. And while I still think this is great and Neca's still top dog, it could have been a little bit better. Now, in terms of articulation, I actually think it's really good. So, you get a great double ball peg at the head. No gappage, good range. I likes it. And then, like I said, this rotates. Shoulders are going to go upwards only about there on that side. And this side, just about the same, which is kind of weird. There shouldn't really be anything hindering that. Goes all the way around at the shoulder. And then double jointed rotating elbows, which, you know, that looks pretty good, and it works. All right, it's better than 90. And then the wrist swivel and hinge. The gripping hinge do not have a vertical hinge, which is a little disappointing. The diaphragm joint looks like it would give you a lot of range, but it does not. So, I'm not too big on that neither. I think the legs are pretty good, though. So the legs go out. He'll kick forward there, back. You do get a thigh swivel in there. And then at the stifle, you do get a double jointed knee-ish kind of area, but it's, you know, since they did the degenerate thing, it's a stifle. Then at the hock, you do get a rotation there, and then that will hinge as well. It's a little stiff. I don't want to break it. And then at the pass center, the ankle, you get a ball peg, which is nice. That'll help for posing. And then you do get a toe hinge on here. But yeah, I don't know. Actually, the articulation's not as good as I thought it was, but, you know, it's not bad. It's what it's supposed to be. It's, like I said, it's just, I think this figure for me is just a little bit of a letdown compared to what came before it. Here he is next to the Neca Toys King Kong, along with the Jazzwares Fortnite Series 6-inch Peely. Here he is next to the McFarlane Toys Dark Knight Returns Batman, along with the Hasbro Marvel Legends X-Men Series Darwin. And finally, here he is next to the Hasbro Marvel Legends What If Series Zombie Captain America. I know you guys are probably out there wondering, yo, Ant, what are your final thoughts on this figure? And I gotta say, I know I sound disappointed. I'm not like, I don't know if disappointed is the right word. Maybe just underwhelmed. And I think that's solely just because NECA just killed it on the ones prior that I have such an expectation for this line. And this one just didn't deliver as much as the other ones. Does that mean it's bad? Not even a little bit. It's still a very worth it figure that is fun when it needs to be. And it still looks great. It's just such, I don't know how to describe it. It just falls a little flat for me. Maybe just because I'm coming off of the high of NECA's Leo as the creature from the Black Lagoon. Like, that thing was top 10 figure last year, top 5 figure actually for me. It was fantastic. So maybe Raph just got the short end of the stick. But with that being said, at a price point of $35 to $40, I'm going to go ahead and give him a 7 out of 10 because it's not bad. It's just maybe not for me. Maybe somebody out there is thinking this is their favorite one. And if that is, please let me know in the comments down below. But with all that being said, I believe that's all I got for today. If you've not already, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Also, be sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok. I post a lot on all of those things. And I have a good time. I'm sure you will too. But as always, let me know. You copping? See you guys in the next one. Peace.
What goes on, guys? I wanted to hop on here again and thank you all for watching, and to let you know that if the following apps interest you, feel free to follow me on them as I put the links in the description for you guys. I really appreciate everything you all do for me, so DM me with any questions or thoughts. I'd love to sit and talk with you all. Again, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.